Good evening. I am Reese Jenkins, the principal of Twiggs County High School. It is a pleasure to welcome you to this evening's commencement program for the class of 2025. Absolutely. Tonight we gather for this formal event and to celebrate a significant milestone in the lives of some incredible young men and young women. At this time, Amira Shine and Miss Letitia Valentine will join me on stage for the posting of colors, Pledge of Allegiance, and the singing of our national anthem.
Would you please stand or remain standing and join Twiggs County High School Air Force Junior RTC Color Guard under the leadership of Colonel John Terry in the posting of colors, Pledge of Allegiance, and the singing of our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner get away o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated.
Family and friends, tonight's celebration is indeed special. Please join me as we add honor and dignity to this celebration by taking a moment to silence your phones and please remain seated. We have some incredible photography that's happening tonight to capture the moment. And please note that this ceremony is being recorded for your continued reflection. At this time, we will receive greetings from Ms. Zakiria Reynolds, followed by words of inspiration by Ms. Madeline Robertson.
On behalf of the class of 2025, I extend warm greetings to everyone here today. To my classmates, our dedicated teachers and staff, board members, honored guests, and every individual who has played a part in helping us reach this moment, we greet you. Your support, guidance, encouragement, and belief in us has made this journey possible. We are filled with gratitude as we celebrate not just the milestone, but the many hands and hearts that helped us shape it. As the author Maya Angelou once said, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. We will forget you. We will never forget you. Thank you for being part of this unforgettable chapter in our lives, and greeting to you from the class of 2025.
Good evening, faculty, dedicated staff, family, friends, and the class of 2025. First, giving honor to God. Without His grace and guidance, where would I be? Many of you know me, and if you do, you know I wasn't always a punctual student. Like many of you, I faced challenges, made mistakes, and had moments of doubt. Nevertheless, I am learning that God does not require perfection. He seeks a willing heart and the courage to persevere. Think of David. He wasn't the first pick, not even by his own family, but God saw something in him. He became king. Think of Esther. She was afraid, but she stepped into her moment for such a time as this. And now it's our time. Today, we emerge as young adults equipped with knowledge, experience, and vision. Our time at Twist County High School taught us more than just academics. It taught us resilience, determination, and the power of community. To our teachers and mentors, your dedication has lit the way. You've challenged us to grow, question, and believe in ourselves. Your impact goes far beyond the classroom. To our families, your support, sacrifices, and love has been our foundation. You've honored us with our highs and lifted us through our lows. Thank you for this moment. To my classmates, as we step into what is next, remember that challenges are not roadblocks, but opportunities to grow. Embrace them with confidence. Our village has prepared us to face the world with tenacity and grace. Jeremiah 29:11 reminds us, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a future and a hope." Let that promise guide you. You don't have to be perfect to walk in your calling, but you must be willing to show up, willing to believe, and willing to try again. This isn't just the end of high school. It is the beginning of something greater as we go our separate ways into colleges, careers, the military, or still figuring things out. Carry the lessons, friendship forged, and memories with you. Strive not for just success, but to uplift those around you. Congratulations, class of 2025. Our journey continues as our future waits. Thank you.
It is indeed a great pleasure to introduce an outstanding student, a student who always greets our building with a smile and who has marched in our marching band. It is with pleasure I introduce to you our salutatorian, Mr. Jarrell Melendez. Good job.
Good evening. Class of 2025, we made it. Standing here today as your salutatorian is both an honor and a reminder of the incredible journey we've all taken to arrive at this moment. I want to begin by giving all glory and thanks to God. Without His strength, guidance, and grace, I would not be here. He has carried me through my darkest days, and through Him, I've found the courage to keep going. I've learned that when you put God first, everything else falls into place, even when the path isn't always clear. Before we set out on our future, it is important to take a moment to think about our past. To my classmates, my friends, we made it through the tests, the stress, and the unexpected. But more importantly, we did it together. And while we may be walking across this stage as individuals, we're forever connected by the journey we shared at Twiggs County High School. We've shared so much more than schoolwork and assignments. We've made memories that will live in our hearts forever. I'll never forget senior prom, how we dressed up, danced the night away, and laughed like there was no tomorrow. For one night, we weren't worried about the deadlines or exams. We were just enjoying the moment, celebrating each other, and soaking up every second of our senior year. We've been through spirit weeks, homecoming, football games, pep rallies, senior skip day, and even those quiet moments in class that turned into friendships we'll never forget. These were the moments that brought us together. Twiggs County High School gave us more than an education. It gave us each other. I want to take a moment to honor someone who was very close to me, my father. He passed away after a long battle with illness, and his absence has left a space in my life that words can never fully describe. Losing him was one of my hardest things I've ever had to face. There were moments I didn't know how I'd make it through the school year, let alone stand on this stage, but I did. Not because I'm strong on my own, but because I leaned on God, my family, and my girl. Through the pain, I found purpose and determination, and every step I take from here on out, I take in His memory. To my mom, Mom, you have been my biggest supporter. When I didn't know how to move forward, you were the one who kept me going. You given me the courage when I felt lost and reminded me that I was never alone. You taught me that even when life is hard, we keep going and don't give up. Thank you, Mom. I will not be standing here today without you. I also want to thank my girlfriend, Kadela, for always being there for me when I needed her. Class of 2025, as we go our separate ways, whether it's college, a career, or another calling, I encourage each of you to keep God at the center of your path. Life will have its highs and lows, but with faith as your foundation, you will never walk alone. This isn't the end. This is the beginning of something new, and I believe we are ready. Congratulations, class of 2025. Let's go out and make a difference.
You've been faithful, you've been true, and you done all that you can do. And for your faithfulness, it's your time. You applauded for the rest. Now it's your time to be blessed. And for your faithfulness, it's your time. You've been true. And you can do. Yeah, and for your faithfulness.
And for your faith
It's your time. Oh, you are applauded for the rest. Now it's your time to be blessed. Yeah, and for your faithfulness.
and for your faith
It's your time.
your time.
You waited for so long, but you held on and you were strong. And for your faithfulness, it's your time. You encouraged everyone else when you needed it for yourself. And for your faithfulness, it's your time. For so long, but I'm glad that you held on. You are strong. And for your faithfulness, is your time. Oh, you encourage everyone else when you needed it for yourself. And for your faithfulness. And for your faithfulness. For your faithfulness. For your faithfulness. For your faithfulness. And for your faithfulness. It's your time. Oh, ooh, it's your time.
It is indeed a pleasure for this young mind to come and speak at this podium. You may have known her in her early years as a junior journalist for WMAZ. But we would just like to say that our valedictorian is an amazing scholar, scored distinguished on her ELA milestone, and is poised and ready for any institution that will have her. With great pleasure, I say to you, and introduce to some, but will be known in the future by all, our valedictorian, Ms. Cameron Stevens.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Family, friends, teachers, and of course, the graduating class of 2025. I'm Cameron Stevens, your class of 2025 valedictorian. Class of 2025, we definitely understood the assignment. After all the late nights, the early mornings, the stress, the tears, the last minute assignments we swore we'd do earlier next time, we still came out on top. There were so many ups and downs, but through it all, we stood strong and pushed through. And let's be honest, some of us owe a huge thank you to Question AI and ChatGPT for helping us figure out what some of our assignments were even about. Whether it was struggling to understand a concept or just trying to make sense of a confusing assignment, we found a solution somehow. And now we're sitting here in our caps and gowns, proof that no matter how hard it got, we stood on business. In class of 25, not only did we make it, but we made history because, let's be real, we are the best class to ever walk the halls of Twiggs County Middle High School. Now, this didn't come easy. We had our ups and downs. We had setbacks. We had moments where we felt lost, but no matter what we faced, we stood on business. When the homework was confusing, we stood on business. When life outside of school got heavy, we stood on business. When people doubted us, we stood on business. When we wanted to give up, we stood on business. Through late nights, early alarms, missed deadlines, and miracle comebacks, we stood on business. We showed up, we put in the work, we handled what needed to be handled. That's what it means, that's what we did, and that's who we are. And speaking of handling business, it was always mentioned in church to write the vision and make it plain. And I took that to heart. Back in the 6th grade, I sat down and wrote out a list of goals I wanted to accomplish. One of the biggest goals on that list, become a valedictorian. And today, I'm standing here as the class of 2025 valedictorian, proof that vision, faith, and hard work brings dreams to life. Now I need to say a few thank yous. First, to my mom and dad, thank you for always being real with me. You told me what I needed to hear, not just what I wanted to hear. Even when it stung, even when I rolled my eyes or didn't want to listen, you never sugarcoated it. You kept it real with me, and that realness helped me grow. I'm here today because you guys never let me settle and always pushed me to reach my full potential. To my sister, my ride or die, my built-in bestie, thank you for being my biggest cheerleader. Whether I was doubting myself, stressing out, or just needed someone to talk to, you were there, always reminding me that I could do it. I appreciate you for every late night pep talk, every you got this, and every time you reminded me of who I was, even when I started to forget. To our teachers, thank you for more than just putting up with us. Thank you for showing up every day with patience, passion, and persistence. Even when we were distracted, tired, or acting like we had it all figured out, you never gave up on us. You challenged us, supported us, and believed in us, even when we made it tough. You didn't just teach us lessons, you left a mark, and we'll carry that with us always. And finally, to my classmates, this is it. We faced burnout, senioritis, Wi-Fi crashes, a lot of Chromebook issues, and somehow we still made it through. We didn't fold, we adapted, we grew, and we earned this moment. As J. Cole said, keep grinding. Your life can change in 1 year, and even when it's dark out, the sun is shining somewhere. We've all been through dark moments, but we kept pushing. In class of 2025, now it's time for our light to shine. So wherever you're headed next, college, work, the military, entrepreneurship, a gap year, or chasing dreams that you're still figuring out, just know that we already proved that we're capable. And as Dr. Bullard said, we are worthy. We've already made it through so much, so keep standing on business, keep believing in yourself, keep showing up, and most importantly, put your trust in God and He will direct your path. Congratulations to the class of 2025. We're not done, we're just getting started. Let's go be great.
Ladies and gentlemen, as principal of Twiggs High School, I hereby certify that these young men and women have completed all academic requirements established by the Twiggs County Public School System and the Georgia State Board of Education. They have received the recommendation from their teachers and are certified as candidates for graduation and are entitled to receive their diplomas. It is with great pleasure I therefore present to the Twiggs County Public Schools Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Mac Bullard, the class of 2025.
As superintendent of Twiggs County Schools, I certify that these young men and women have satisfied the attendance requirements and have passed all state assessments as required by the Georgia State Board of Education, and upon the recommendation of the faculty and their principal, they are eligible to receive their diplomas. I therefore present them to Mr. Thomas Kostarfin, Chairman of the Twiggs County Board of Education, and declare them eligible for graduation.
By the authority vested in me by the Twiggs County Board of Education, I hereby declare these young men and women are high school graduates with all the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining. Congratulations.
Now, Ms. Carla Griffin, our high school counselor, will announce our 2025 candidates.
Cameron Kiana Stevens. Jarrell Jose Melendez. Tamara Chantel Washington. Destiny Lynn Bender. Jada Rose Finn. Takila Anari Turner. Amira Shanadria Shine. Peyton Grace Jordan. Jamaya Kiara Burns. Lucas Allen Warner. Ryan James Adams. Michael Christopher Bennett II. Dalen Jamari Bonner. Kamari Marquavion Butler. Marlia Raquel Carswell. Raphael Urian Collins Jr. Brandon Javon Davis. Dalton Chandler Davis. Cortez Maurice Durham Jr. Devarier Jarquez Elvine. Aaliyah Janae Glover. Jacob Nathaniel Gramillion. Kayla Naylin Holmes. Courtney Cheyenne Hortman. Kale Elijah Jackson. Rakenzel Jamel Jenkins. Davion Martez King. Carson Ronnie Kittrell. Brianna McKinley Knight. Xander Michael Lowe. Connor Ray Long. Anterica Tiana Mays. Reagan Taylor McClinton. Antoine Malik McNear. Isaac Chandler Moat. Jada Shatoria Myers. Jasmine Michelle Nicholas. Shruti Rakesh Kumar Patel. Daniel Tobias Pitts Jr. Zakiria Napri Alexis Reynolds. Madeline Elizabeth Robertson. Samiria Janelle Rogers. Xavion Rashad Sampson. Markelvion Deshaun Shine. Jamanuel Aeneas Tharp. Taraja Kalani Watkins. Rodriguez Pierre Williams. Jaden Shamar Young. Shafrasia Janae Young.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue with our scheduled program, we invite your attention to two special additions. First, we are honored to present the Adrian Martin Harris Exceptional Student Scholarship. Following the scholarship presentation, you will be able to enjoy a heartfelt tribute from the class of 2025 to their parents, a moment of gratitude and love for your unwavering support. Will the sons of Miss Adrian Martin Harris please come forward? Ms. Harris left a legacy here in Twiggs County Public Schools as an advocate for all students, especially those students with exceptional needs, and her family has developed a scholarship fund in her memory. Every year, they identify a student in the programs that Ms. Harris supported in her career, and they present them with a scholarship. And the two scholarship recipients that they have selected on this evening are Rakenzel Jenkins. Please come forward. And the next scholarship recipient that has been selected is Miss Shafrasia Young. Both of these students were honored with a $1,000 scholarship from the Adrian Martin Harris Exceptional Student Scholarship Fund. Let's give them and these young men a round of applause for honoring their mother's memory as an educator and advocate for students. Will Mr. Ryan Adams please come forward?
I knew that. My fault, y'all. But good evening. If y'all know me, one thing about me is y'all know I love my friends' parents. So it's only fitting I do the tribute to parents. So today is our day, our one last final day to be high school students. And although today is our day, I would like to dedicate this time to those who made it possible, the ones who've sacrificed so much and raised us to be the best we could be. This time is for the parents. And when I say parents, I mean all of you. The single parents, the unsure parents, and those who may not be parents at all, but stepped up nonetheless. Thanks to you, we stand here today completing one of the most influential chapters of our lives. It was you who enrolled us for the first day of pre-K, and it was you who woke us up and did our hair for picture day, and it was you who made us lunch and tied our shoes. It was you who made us the graduates we are today. No amount of thank yous can make up for that, or the sacrifices you all have made for us here. This is not just a celebration of us, but this is also a celebration of you, our first real teachers. And I spent the longest time thinking of ways to make this tribute as meaningful as possible. I thought of my mom, who I aspired to be like, and I thought of a quote I read: "All that I am or hope to be, I owe to my mother." I couldn't think of anything truer. So hear me when I say this, parents. You have already done your part. You inspired us, and you lit the spark that will light up the rest of our lives. So for that, I say good job. Now, saying thank you is a little more difficult for teenagers, because how do you say thank you for giving us an entire life? It's by making the most of it for you. So I stand here now urging my classmates to take what you have taught us and use it. Push forward and go far with it to make you proud. I also stand here, parents, to make a promise and ask one last thing of you. Firstly, I promise that we will make you proud, that every sacrifice you made meant something. We will go out into this world to be something great just for you. We will be doctors, lawyers, teachers, and best of all, we will be your babies. And now, to do what every kid does, I want to ask for something. Not for an extra $25 or the car keys or to stay out late tonight. Instead, I'm going to ask you to do something much harder. I want to ask you all to trust us. And I know that's terrifying, but for the last 18 years, we have trusted you to take care of us. So now I'm asking you to let us take care of ourselves. Let us stumble, get lost, grow, and most of all, I'm asking you to let us go. Thank you.
At this time, we will honor our parents, our class of 2025 parents, with a special token of love.
Right. Y'all hear me? Okay. Good evening, everyone. Let me start by saying this loud and clear. We did it! Class of 2025, we really made it. Most of us have been together since kindergarten, back when life was all about juice boxes, recess, and getting in trouble for talking too much in class. We didn't know back then just how far this journey would take us, or how many ups and downs we'd face. But we made it through, side by side, and we never gave up on each other. We've grown up together, we've laughed together, cried, celebrated, and struggled together. We've been through real life, not just textbooks and tests. We've lost people, we've had to push through hard times that most people didn't even see. And yet, here we are, still standing, still strong, still together. Will the class of 2025 please stand? Now, before we turn our tassels, let me break down what this moment really means. Turning tassel isn't just a cute tradition, it's a symbol. It means you're no longer a student, you're a graduate. It's a simple gesture that marks the end of one's chapter
and the beginning of the next. It's us stepping into our future, claiming everything we worked for, and showing the world that we're ready. So let's make this moment count. Y'all ready? Y'all really ready? Okay. Class of 2025, you may now turn your tassel. Congratulations to the class of 2025. We did it and we're just getting started.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the Twiggs County High School graduating class of 2025. Congratulations, graduates, congratulations.